The University of Oregon Ducks, back-to-back Pac-10 champions. Taken to new heights. Champions performing in the clutch. Larger than life in the nation's loudest stadium. Playing with unbridled mayhem. A program with unmatched momentum. The Oregon Ducks. The new national power. 5 bowl games in a row. 10 in the last 13 years. In the running for a national championship. Finishing second in the country after a dominating Fiesta Bowl win. More wins than any other Pac-10 team over the last 8 years. And held the nation's longest home winning streak. 23 in a row at sold-out Autzen Stadium. The Oregon Ducks have arrived on the national stage and have taken the country by storm. This is Oregon Football 2001 Championship Season. High-powered, brute force, and a flair for the dramatic. The Oregon offense, once again, among the best in the country. First in the Pac-10 in the red zone. Second in rushing. Third in total offense. Oregon's wide-open offense averaged 34 points per game in 2001, with the Ducks' own Heisman Trophy candidates spreading the ball around. As opponents bulked up to stop the run, Joey Harrington went to the air. And when they sat back, expecting the pass, here comes the 1-2 punch of senior Maurice Morris and Ontario Smith. Oregon allowed the fewest sacks in the conference, gained the most yards per play, and thrills with the most creative, high-flying attack on the West Coast. Oregon's daring defense and in-your-face style stacked up against the run. The Ducks play 1 inch out of control and are among the national leaders in takeaways, grabbing 18 interceptions. Oregon's secondary called by many the best in the Pac-10. Seniors Rashad Bowman and Steve Smith challenging teams with aggressive one-on-one coverage. When the game is on the line, the defense is called on to seal the victory. Oregon's force, blindsiding Pac-10 foes, protecting a Pac-10 title.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Oregon Football 2001 Championship Season. We're just getting started looking back at the best year in the history of Oregon football. 11 wins, a BCS Bowl championship, and national attention unprecedented in Oregon history. Of course, this all started way back in June when the hype started for Joey Harrington and the Ducks. Really, that's when this remarkable season started, when a billboard went up in New York City and thousands of videos were sent across the country promoting Harrington for the Heisman Trophy. It's Oregon Football 2001 Championship Season, presented by Safeway, a proud sponsor of University of Oregon Athletics.
The Heisman Trophy, given to the best college football player in the nation.
Harrington, back to throw, ball for the touchdown, he's got it, touchdown!
University of Oregon quarterback Joey Harrington fits the bill.
Aiden Howery in motion. He can throw. He tried to throw the first play of the Oregon State game. He comes back to Harrington, who has it full. Touchdown!
In a day when the line between college and pro is increasingly blurred, Joey Harrington is a throwback. Student first, athlete second.
I think I'm a throwback in a sense, mainly because I believe in a lot of the things that took place, 10, 20 years ago. I believe in staying in school for 4 years. I believe in working your butt off to get on the field. A lot of the things that aren't real popular today, I'm a big fan of.
A business major graduating this fall, Harrington excels in the classroom. He is a member of the Pac-10 Academic All-Star First Team and a preseason Academic All-American.
Harrington thrown to the end zone. Touchdown. Justin Fields.
On the football field, he's an amazing 14-2 as a starter. No Oregon quarterback, not Dan Fouts, not Chris Miller, nor Norm Van Brocklin or Akili Smith have as high a winning percentage as Harrington. He's led the Ducks to the most wins of any team in the Pac-10 during his time under center. Many of them miraculous, come from behind thrillers, showing off Harrington's incredible poise and desire.
Back to throw the ball, little half roll, steps up, going for Peel, touchdown, he's there, Oregon has scored!
Harrington returns this season as the conference leader in passing, total offense, and touchdown passes.
Well, he was outstanding last week, throwing for 382 in the victory over USC, 2nd and 16. He'll roll the pocket left side, Harrington downfield, and it is caught for the touchdown, Marshawn Tucker. Harrington steps up, rifles, touchdown!
Beyond his exceptional talents on the field and in the classroom, there's even more to Joey Harrington, the person. He's an established campus and community leader and an elite-level concert pianist. Sharing his talents with school kids and teammates alike. Joe College is Joey Harrington, soon to be Joey Heisman, the best college football player in the nation, senior quarterback of the Pac-10 favorite Oregon Ducks.
With the nation's eyes firmly focused on the Ducks for the season opener with the Wisconsin Badgers, payback was firmly on the minds of the Oregon players.
Pettis behind him, back to throw the ball, and the ball popped up, is intercepted! Intercepted and diving to the 32-yard line, almost breaking it for the touchdown is Darrell Wright.
And when they finally took the field for this long-awaited game, the Ducks were ready.
Pass long, completed to the tight end, Justin Fields. Picks it up.
Jumping out to a 10-0 lead and playing off the emotion of the Autzen crowd, the Ducks dug in for what turned out to be a battle.
It is caught for the touchdown.
The Badgers came back and took the lead for the first time early in the third quarter. Backup quarterback Jim Sorgi found Darren Charles for a 13-yard touchdown pass, and from that point, the shootout was on. Oregon responded immediately, driving the length of the field with a mix of run and pass.
Howery is left, two receivers, Willis and Sammy Parker right, back to throw Joey, little roll right, stops, looks back left, wants to go deep, got it down there, Willis catch inside the 15, first down.
And when they reached the red zone, there was no stopping.
And Joey rolling right to throw, stops and steps, throws back, Peel wide open, he'll walk into the end zone, touchdown.
Oregon's three-point lead did not last for long. Badger freshman Anthony Davis breaks free and goes 69 yards for the touchdown, and less than a minute later, Wisconsin was back on top 21-17.
Wisconsin's going to take the lead again.
The wild third quarter continued with the Ducks starting 87 yards away. Asked by the crowd again to respond, and they did.
This is Smith to the outside. First down for Oregon. He's going, and he's going, and he's going, and he is all the way inside the 10-yard line.
The eighth play of the drive turned out to be the shortest, as Maurice Morris gave the Ducks back the lead to close the quarter. By now, the Ducks knew that everything they'd worked for in the offseason was in jeopardy.
Looking for a big one way down the field.
Wisconsin opened the fourth quarter with another good drive and finished it off with Jim Sorgi taking it over from the 1. But Oregon had maybe the best college football player in the nation under center, and there was no way he was going to let the Ducks lose to the Badgers for the second year in a row. Joey Harrington led a masterful drive.
Harrington under center will go back and roll a little right to throw, stop and throw back. Heel is open, he's got it first down and out of bounds at the Wisconsin 30-yard line. Wisconsin left hash mark, turn and pitch it to Ontario, running right, gets a good block, 30, inside of the 20, outside of the 15, still at his feet, inside of the 12, the 11-yard line, and down! That's hard running, my friend.
Then, bidding for Captain Comeback, he would be the one to score, giving Oregon the lead again.
Dives, touchdown!
31-28.
17-yard line, he'll go back and throw. Pressure comes, he'll roll right. Pressure.
The Badgers challenged on their final possession.
30, down the sideline of the 40. Tripped up and then still in his
But the Oregon defense came up big.
Sorgi with the ball back to throw. Steps with time, looks, throws, way downfield, and it is knocked down by a fingertip by Rashad Bowman.
And when the ball dropped harmlessly to the new next turf surface, Oregon had their payback and their first win of the year.
We got off on the right foot this year, and we did it against a top 25 team and a Big Ten opponent at that. And we did a lot of good things, and we made some first game mistakes, like Coach said, but those will be worked out as the year goes on, and I feel good. I feel this is a great first game feeling.
Cardiac kids, is that what they call us? As long as the game is within 7 points, you know, we always feel that we got a chance to win. And we knew that they were going to come out in the second half. You know, they're a good football team, so they're going to make some plays, you know. And everybody needs to make the plays when the time is crucial. And the time was crucial. The offense stepped up when they needed to. Defense stepped up when they needed to, and got us a victory.
The Utah Utes brought their Red Roadshow into Autzen the following week, a team on the rise looking for national attention with an upset of a top 10 team.
Third down and long, back to throw the ball. Rice sets up, pressure comes, he throws it out, it is incomplete. From the 29 of Oregon, here's Joey with the ball back to throw again. Steps, looks, wants to go deep, got a man, caught, 40-yard line and down. There's Willis, perfect throw. Perfect catch.
And while Oregon made this statement just 4 minutes into the game, Joey Harrington to Keenan Howry, Utah was not intimidated. And battled back for the 10-10 tie late in the second quarter.
And Rice is under his center. Turn, hand it off. There's a dive to the 3, to the 2, and to the touchdown. Adam Tate will not be denied.
Clear now that the Ducks would have to fight their way through the physical Utah defense. Oregon met the challenge.
First down at the 38-yard line. First down, drove with the ball. Quick throw over. Throw. And they're going to throw it wide open as Peel. If he's get the ball, he's got to score. Peel to catch.
On their way to the break, the Ducks put together a 7-play, 93-yard drive, capped by Maurice Morris.
A yard off the line on the option. Keep pitching back to Mo. He's going to score walking into the end zone.
After the extra point was blocked, Oregon held a 16-10 advantage at halftime. In the second half, the Ducks left no margin for error. A single touchdown away from being behind, the defense took it upon themselves to ensure the win. Making play after play, and ultimately shutting out the Utes in the second half. Using that momentum, the offense sealed the deal in the fourth quarter.
Second down and 8. And back to throw. Joy pump fake. Wants to go to the corner of the end zone. Howry there. Touchdown! Keenan Howry. What a perfect throw and a timed jump and catch for Keenan Howry.
The final 24-10 and a hard-fought win. With it, the Ducks moved to 2-0 with one thing on their minds, Pac-10, and a home opener against a team they've owned over the past few years, the USC Trojans. The stadium was electric and emotional in the aftermath of the September 11th terrorist attacks. Both teams joined together on the field to honor their country and those that died for it.
Our admiration goes out to the firefighters, police officers, medical personnel, and those missing with a moment of silence.
But as soon as the first kickoff went up, this was about starting the defense of their conference title. Early on, it was clear the Ducks would use every weapon to beat the Trojans.
Two receivers to the left, backs to the eye. Harrington with a snap, pitch back to throw. Ontario Smith, wide open, Peel, he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon! Ontario Smith, the quarterback!
Jumping on top, Oregon turned to the defense to keep him there.
Carson Palmer with a snap and back to throw, and the throw is out, and it's intercepted. Steve Smith, he's going home. Steve Smith, touchdown Oregon.
Thank goodness for defense.
USC's vaunted running game stopped cold by a stingy Duck D. Sultan McCullough held to a meager 31 yards on 20 carries. For the day, the Trojans ran the ball 32 times for a total of just 40 yards. Oregon led 14-6 at halftime. And at the start of the second half, the Duck D looked like they would put the hammer down on the Trojans. Steve Smith grabbed another interception, and Oregon was set up deep in USC territory.
And here's Joey back to throw. Big pocket in the middle, over the middle, wide open. Peel! Touchdown Oregon! Justin Peel! He's got his second touchdown of the night.
Now leading 21-6. The odds and noise approaching unprecedented levels. The Trojans on the mat with a 3rd and long. And they get one. A big one. Sultan McCullough gets free, and the former Pac-10 sprint champ won't be caught. And just like that, USC is right back in the game. Moving to the fourth quarter, the Ducks up by 8. But that was about to change.
Here's first down Trojans at their own 7. Palmer, pump fake, wants to go deep, wide open. Kareem Kelly off to the races. I don't think Mallard can catch him. 30, 20, 10, touchdown USC. Kareem Kelly. The Ducks bit. The Ducks bit on the pump fake.
Now the Trojans were a 2-point conversion away from the tie, but Oregon recovered from the shock of the Kelly touchdown to keep Carson Palmer short and retain the lead by 2. But it only delayed the Trojans from jumping on top just minutes later. David Davis connected from 39 yards out, 22-21 USC. The Ducks would once again need a trademark fourth quarter comeback. And it appeared they had it with 2 minutes left in the game. Harrington moved the Ducks in position for a field goal.
From the 33, a 43-yard try, easily within his range. Wait for the snap, good, placement good, the kick is blocked. It is blocked. And will roll into the end zone, and SC will come out to the 20-yard line with the football with a minute 21 left.
Now the Autzen streak in serious jeopardy. The defense needing a stop, as a single Trojan first down would end the game. And they did it, giving the offense one last chance.
And Harrington up under center on 2nd down and 10. Back to throw, little roll right. Stops, looks back, wide open Howery. Got it, first down and down at the 27-yard line. Howery and Willis come to the left, Parker to the right. One back is Josh Line. Harrington with the ball, back to throw. Steps up, throws as he's hit. It is caught out of bounds. First down at the 15-yard line. Jason Willis.
Harrington directed his team down the field in just 40 seconds. And Jarrett Siegel comes on for the win.
Siegel waits. Good snap, good place. Kick is up, and it's good! Oregon has gone on top. 24-22 with 12 seconds left in this football game. I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
The final 24-22. the Autzen magic lives.
I've done it 1,000 times. I just need to do it one more time when I count it. That's why I practice. It's a great feeling.
Following the USC win, the Ducks faced 3 straight weeks on the road. It was a time for the team to come together and live up to the name their coach placed on them, Road Warriors. First, the Utah State Aggies, who put up a fight but couldn't match Oregon's power and speed.
From the 24, first down, Harrington with the ball back to throw again. Pressure comes, he throws, wide open, line caught at 5, touchdown, Josh Line to the fullback. Harrington under center. Harrington keeps, dives, and gets it in for the touchdown. Under center, Harrington. Back split behind him. 2 wide outs to the right. Joey rolling right to throw, stops. Steps up, throws it toward the end zone. Wide open, Justin Peel. He's got it, and he's got a touchdown.
After the Peel touchdown and entering the 4th quarter, the 7th-ranked Ducks had only a 3-point lead. The fans in Logan, Utah, who called this the biggest game in the history of the Utah State program, could smell the upset. That is, until Ontario Smith, and then Maurice Morris put the game away.
Backs in the eye, Mo the tailback, and he'll get the ball up the middle, closes up, gets to the outside, now to the inside, still on his feet, 10 in the secondary, 50, can he pull away? 40, he's got the speed, he's at the 20, Mo's at the 10, Maurice Morris, touchdown Oregon, and he did it all on his own after he got that hole up the right side.
The final 38-21, and headed back to Pac-10 play. On to Arizona, and even though the Ducks were 3-0, the national media not convinced. ESPN's Kirk Herbstreit picked Arizona to upset the Ducks on a warm night in Tucson. He couldn't have been more wrong.
On 1st and goal, Joey under center, turn, give it to Mo, up the middle. Oh, he's going to throw. Joey turns, now can run, now throws, back in the end zone, touchdown.
After an early 14-14 tie, the Duck offense exploded, showing the domination many fans had expected from the very beginning.
And back to throw Joe again with Cobb. Goes downfield, got Parker open, over the head, catch, touchdown, Parker!
And he goes downfield, and there is Justin Peel. They just cannot stop Joey Harrington.
35-14 at the half, a comfortable lead. But Oregon took nothing for granted headed to the 3rd quarter. 3 more quick touchdowns, and the route was on.
Joey up under center, back to throw, going to turn it up himself, and will run it out and walk it across. Joey Harrington with his 3rd touchdown of the night running.
Both Ontario Smith and Maurice Morris went over 100 yards for the game, and Joey Harrington put his Heisman campaign back on track with 279 yards passing, including 3 touchdowns through the air and 3 more on the ground.
Touchdown Oregon.
63 points in all, the most ever for the Ducks in a Pac-10 game. Definitely a statement to the rest of the nation and to the Pac-10 that the favorites for the conference crown had all the tools to make another run at the title and possibly a national championship.
All I know is every time we catch to the sideline, we're like, we need more points, fellas. We need more points. Let's execute and play it like it's still the 1st quarter.
Yeah, we had a great team effort today. We focused on trying to put together a full game, and we came out hard today, and we came out knowing that we needed to score early. That's something we haven't done in the last couple of weeks. So we scored early, and we got the momentum rolling from there. It's a little more relaxed in this way, but it's fun. We got a lot of people and got a lot of good experience, and really are building our confidence as an offense.
Oregon's offensive explosion continued the next Saturday at California.
And he does and dives it in easily.
the Ducks put up 21 points before the Bears had a single first down.
On 2nd down and 9, and Joey back to throw. A couple of quick steps, throw Parker's over at her, and Sammy's got it inside the 20. 15, still on his feet, he's going to score! Sammy Parker would not be denied. Backs in the eye behind him. On 1st down, he'll go back to throw the ball. Sets up, going deep over the middle. It is knocked into the air and intercepted. Ducks have the ball. Lewis to the right side, 30, and down at the 27-yard line. Here's Peel in motion. Backs out of the eye. Ontario the eye back. Ontario with a pitch. Ontario going left. He'll stroll into the end zone. Ontario Smith with the touchdown, and Oregon with an easy score.
As 20,000 Oregon fans roared their approval, the Ducks took a 41-0 lead after 3 quarters.
Under center, back to throw. Joey steps up, looks, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Justin Peel. What a rocket on a shot from Joey Harrington. I mean, I'll tell you what, he just flinged that ball. And an H-back or a slot to the left, and there's a give him the delay to Maurice inside of the 5 to the 3 to the 2. He got it in. Did he give it to him? Yes. Touchdown, Maurice Morris. What an effort. Oh, he just was not going to get up until he got it in.
With the game in hand, the Ducks pulled out one for the highlight reels, with Joey Harrington leading the charge and finishing off the winless Bears.
Here's the reverse to Howery. Good play. 30, outside, 20, 15, 5. Touchdown, Howery.
And the block by Joey Harrington frees up Howery for the touchdown.
Oregon pounded out 290 yards rushing. The Bears, they totaled just 78 yards on the ground, much of that in the final period. It was the best 3-game road stretch in the history of Oregon football. And with the 3 wins, the Ducks turned heads across the nation, stayed undefeated and in the top 10 in national polls, and put themselves in the driver's seat for a run at the conference crown. October 20, 2001. Oregon's first defense of Autzen Stadium as the site of the longest home winning streak in the nation, 23 games. The Stanford Cardinals, playing in a full stadium for the first time all season, used it as motivation and jumped on top early.
Carter behind Moore. Fasani under center. And we'll give it to Moore, driving right over the middle, and he'll get the touchdown.
Oregon came right back, turning it into a back-and-forth game.
Back to throw. Joey's going to roll right. Stop, throw to the end zone, and it's a touchdown to Howery. Fasani going to go back and hand it off and try to get it outside, and he will. Inside of the 2-and-1, and touchdown Carter. Second attempt at the 15. Joey back to throw. Looks, throws it into the end zone. Peel says, no way am I dropping this one. Harrington under center, back split. And Joey back to throw again. Little roll to the right, stops, sets, wants to go deep. Wide open, Howery down to the end zone. What a grab for the touchdown. Incredible. Keenan Howery lays it out and brings it in and celebrates with another touchdown, and Oregon's on top.
Oregon scored 21 points in the opening quarter, but couldn't pull away from the Cardinals. Their big offensive line providing the push, while their running backs provided the points.
Here's 4th and inches. And turn and hand it to Carter. Got the first down and the touchdown. Did he get it? And he did.
Still, Oregon led 28-21 at the half and showed signs of putting the game away, especially after Keenan Howery escaped early in the 3rd quarter.
Maybe the end zone. Here's the punt. Wobbly end over end, very returnable. Howery makes the grab, gets by one guy. Now Till, they're going to throw the flag. No matter what happens, this one's coming back. Howery breaks free at the 40. Now the 50. He's free. He's going to score, and they're going to bring it back. He's going to score, and they're going to bring it back.
There's no foul on the play.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Stanford now with their second-string quarterback, Chris Lewis, on in place of an injured Randy Fasani, kept the pressure on the Ducks, completing a long drive and going on top to finish it off. A play that looked like an interception and ended with a Stanford 6.
There's Teo Johnson. He makes
makes a grab over Bowman for the touchdown.
So once again, the Cardinals were within 7, but not for long.
It will be Ontario at the 5 to the 10, and the 20 gets through. Look out, 30, he's off to the races. He's at the 40, he's at the 30, he's gonna go all the way, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Ontario Smith, 96 yards.
Special teams had given the Ducks a 14-point lead through 3 quarters, but it would be special teams in the 4th quarter that would give it right back.
Pressure comes, and it is blocked. Ball is blocked, and Stanford has the ball inside the Oregon 20-yard line.
Fortunately for Oregon, the Cardinals did not take advantage of the blocked punt. But when Oregon lined up to kick it again, the unthinkable happened. Another blocked punt.
Cardinals battling the ball around, and it'll be Stanford's ball inside the 20 in almost the same place it was again.
And this time, Stanford goes straight to the end zone to make the Ducks pay. Lewis throws the perfect pass, and they are within 7 again. Halfway through the 4th quarter, and Oregon still has not crossed the 50-yard line. As it turns out, the offense never gets a chance. Head coach Ty Willingham pulls one out of his hat and goes with the onside pooch kick. And remarkably, the Cardinals get it before it ever touches the ground. A few plays later, they were in the end zone. And only a blocked extra point kept the Ducks on top. But it was clear this was not Oregon's day. On the ensuing possession, Joey Harrington was hit on 3rd down and intercepted. A few plays later, the Stanford Cardinals had their first lead of the 2nd half as Carter took it over from the 3, 49-42 Stanford. Oregon did have one last chance, but this time it was not meant to be. The streak had ended. But what began that day in Autzen Stadium was a new purpose for the Ducks, a new challenge, and a new determination. With the week's motto being "Don't let Stanford beat us twice," the Duck players traveled to cold, rainy Pullman, Washington for a game that would ultimately determine the conference crown. In the first sellout in years in the small stadium, the Ducks showed up to prove a point. It turned out to be one of the most dominating performances in Oregon history. While the defense kept the Cougars out of the end zone for 3 quarters and held them to just 82 yards on the ground for the day, the Oregon offense steamrolled what was the Pac-10's best against the run.
Washington State brings the heat. Smith is great. Touchdown!
Leading 17-10, Ontario Smith, who set an Oregon single-game record with 285 yards on 26 carries, along with the offensive line, took the game over. This one giving the Ducks a 14-point margin.
And Stewart on 2nd and 3, with a lot more than 3, with a lot more than 3. Might go all the way. Ontario Smith, what a game! Touchdown!
In all, Oregon piled up 565 yards in total offense. But still, in the final moments, it looked like it might not be enough.
Spinning it away, 5-3-2, touchdown.
The Cougars staged a wild rally at the finish, even getting a chance to tie the game on their final possession. On the drive, they showed every intention of doing so. A first down inside the 10 with just seconds to go. The Cougars looked for the alley-oop, but Rashad Bowman was there.
Throw it up for grabs, and it is incomplete. Wow.
Then they looked over the middle and found only Oregon's David Moretti, who couldn't find the handle to end the game. So it all came down to this, the last play of the game. Oregon leading by 7, a season on the line.
3 receivers right, 2 to the left. 4th down. Gesser to throw the fade route again. It is incomplete. Oregon has won. Mike Bush wants a penalty flag. There is none. Ducks have beaten the Cougars 24-17 on a rainy night here in Pullman.
With the victory, Oregon gained control of their own destiny in the race for the Pac-10 championship and kept alive the chance to play for a national title.
It feels good. It feels good, you know, especially, first of all, to come out and get the win. You know, it wasn't all about the school record. You know, that's great that it happened. But most of all, we came out to get the W, and that's what we did. Oh, yeah, it was easy. You know, thanks to the offensive line, they made it easy. Like I said, I don't know what they ate this morning. I believe I ate the same thing they ate. But, man, they just came out and put together a great performance today.
I think it was a big win for us, especially after getting, beat last week. It always feels good, after a loss to come back and get a win. I think it was a big step for our team.
Back home and in control of their own destiny, the Ducks leave no doubt about their #7 national ranking by crushing the Arizona State Sun Devils yet again on national TV. The route also turns into a record-setting day for the Ducks. Joey Harrington ties his own record for touchdown passes in a game, set last year against ASU, with 6 scoring strikes this time around.
3rd down, 6 yards to go. Harrington looping it, end zone,
On the receiving end of 4 scores, junior receiver Keenan Howry also tying a Pac-10 record.
to the end zone. Touchdown!
Harrington finishes the day completing 19 passes for 319 yards and no interceptions, and finishes his work with a rope and run to sophomore Sammy Parker.
He's going to go to Sammy Parker instead, and Sammy Parker breaks through. Sammy Parker has got a touchdown!
The final 42-24, and looming, the matchup everyone had been waiting for in Pasadena against the co-favorite for the Pac-10 crown, the UCLA Bruins. A sold-out Rose Bowl, national television on hand to show the Ducks to the country for the 6th time this year. And once again, they put on a show that would have the nation buzzing. A chance for the Ducks to finish the year undefeated on the road, and Oregon strikes first.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line for the Ducks. Harrington keeping the ball, trying to run it up. Still got it, dives in, touchdown!
Once again, Joey Harrington dominates the day and moves even higher in the balloting for the Heisman. And Maurice Morris burns the Bruins for 129 yards on the ground. His shortest run, one of the biggest, 1 yard, capping a 10-play, 80-yard drive, giving the Ducks a 14-7 lead early in the 2nd quarter. Oregon's defense preserved the lead in the first half by picking off Bruin quarterback Corey Paz after a long drive. And when Oregon went to the locker room, confidence was on their side. During the game, Sammy Parker and Keenan Howry, who were returning home to the LA area, proved the shift in power in the Pac-10 to Oregon.
From the end zone, steps up, throws the bomb, way down the field.
And after UCLA took the lead to start the 4th quarter, they and their teammates gave Harrington yet another chance at a 4th quarter comeback.
Did he get it in? Yes, touchdown UCLA. Out of the eye on Ontario behind Josh Line, and Ontario gets the pitch going left. Not much there. Cuts inside of the 50, gets up to the 40 and down to the 39-yard line. At the 39 of UCLA, Joey under center with steps back to throw. Time, steps, throws it, and wide open Justin Peel at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He might score. Touchdown. He stepped out of bounds. He stepped out at the 4-yard line. Harrington under center. Big play. The snap. Back to throw. Josh Line wide open. Touchdown, Oregon.
It's Harrington's 9th such comeback of his storied career, giving the Ducks a 21-20 lead with 10 minutes to go. But not so fast. It was up to the defense to preserve this victory. First, Steve Smith ruins a Bruin drive.
Pause, under center at his own 40-yard line. Back to throw the ball. Wants to go right. Looks upfield. Now going to throw, and it is intercepted. Steve Smith has the ball. Changes direction and goes down at the 39-yard line. Steve Smith with his 6th interception of the year, and Oregon's defense, during gut check time, checks the gut and says, yeah, it's still there, and we're back in it.
And then, as UCLA tried in vain to move into field goal range for a winning kick, Oregon's D-line and linebackers met the challenge.
Motion all the way right is Bragg. Pause back and going to hand it off to Harris, trying to get it outside. They got it. Tackled way back at the 34-yard line.
Seconds left. The Bruins 50 yards away. Again, all of Oregon's goals and dreams on the line.
Wait for the snap. Good. Place good. Kick is up. It is no good. Yeah! Oregon is held on. Third time is the charm. Oregon has defeated UCLA in the Rose Bowl.
Short and right. And although the Ducks didn't know it at the time, it meant the Pac-10 championship, clinched on this day in Pasadena, in a year, the first in 80 years, in which the Pac-10 champ would not play here on New Year's Day, but rather in the Fiesta Bowl in Tempe. Their 3rd New Year's Day bowl in 7 years, their 3rd Pac-10 title as well, and a perfect place to be crowned champions. December 1st, the Civil War, Oregon and Oregon State. For the Ducks, with the Fiesta Bowl berth already locked up, it was a fight for the undisputed Pac-10 championship. It was Joey Harrington's final game at Autzen Stadium. In fact, the final game in Autzen Stadium for fans as they've known it. TV viewers around the nation tune in to see Oregon make their case to be included in the national championship game. The first 3 quarters on a rainy, cold day, dominated by defense, neither team finding their way to the end zone. The Beavers twice having to settle for field goals after having some success moving the ball. Oregon State led 6-3 at the half, and by the same score after 3 quarters. But this year, in Oregon's house, the Ducks would not be denied and go to work in the final quarter of the final game. And once again, it's special teams that give the Ducks the spark they need.
Oh, he got some heat, got it away though, and not very long. Here goes Harry! He's gone! Told you, he's dynamite! Touchdown! Oregon leads.
With the lead and under a downpour for the ages, Oregon's defense pours it on, shutting down the Beavers' offensive attack and keeping Ken Simonson from becoming the first player in Pac-10 history to rush for 1,000 yards in each of his 4 seasons. And then, when the offense gets it back, they take it right at Oregon State and dare them to stop them. Maurice Morris batters the Beaver D with 102 yards on the day on just 15 carries. And at the end of an 80-yard, 8-minute drive, he finds the end zone and earns his 2nd championship ring in as many years.
This is Morris again. He's been the hammer. Touchdown!
The Beavers tried to mount a comeback, aided by a fluke play in which Joey Harrington lost the handle of the ball in the rain, with the Ducks trying to run out the clock. But the Beaver hope turned out to just be a tease, because when Jonathan Smith went to the air, Rashad Bowman ended their day.
3rd and 17. To the side. Intercepted! Bowman, Rashad Bowman, out of bounds. Oregon's game.
It was Oregon's 18th interception of the season, and none bigger, making it the Outback Steakhouse takeaway of the year. The celebration was on. Undisputed Pac-10 champions. The final 17-14.
I don't know how to describe today. It was a different feeling. We just couldn't get anything moving. You know, you got to give them credit on their defense. You know, you got to give some credit to the weather. You know, we had wind switching back and forth. I couldn't figure it out, and you know, that was just us not putting things together and having that spark. And once Keely hit that return, then everything just kind of seemed to pick up from there, and you know, there was just a little bit more energy in that fourth quarter. This is just such a total team, top to bottom, on and off the field, that you know, I feel special to be a part of it.
And once I hit the open field, I just heard all the crowd going wild. I was just looking around, just looking at us up at the jumbotron, make sure nobody was coming right behind me. And I mean, it was a great feeling. I mean, I was just finally getting able to get something going for the team. It felt great.
Oregon's win over Oregon State gave them a legitimate argument that it should be Oregon playing in the Rose Bowl for the national championship, especially after watching teams ahead of them in the BCS rankings lose week after week. But in the end, computers with questionable methods kept Oregon from Pasadena, sending a team that didn't even win their conference championship there instead. But this championship team did not look back. Instead, they looked forward to the biggest challenge of their lives, the biggest game of their lives, the Fiesta Bowl, against a team many considered the best in the nation, the Colorado Buffaloes. In the build-up for that game, Joey Harrington made a detour, a return to New York City as a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. It was an idea scrutinized more than any other in the history of the Oregon Athletic Department. That billboard, in grand style, in New York City, 12 stories high, in the shadows of the Empire State Building. The expectations way back in June for Joey Harrington and his team matched the enormity of the board. 5 months later, the board was gone, but Joey Harrington wasn't. A few blocks down 34th Street, he sat proudly and impressively in front of the country as a finalist for the Heisman Trophy.
One last question about the billboard. Was it an enjoyable ride to get here, and did you feel pressure to try to live up to all that hype that was created with the billboard?
It was fun. I mean, I'll tell you right now, it was a blast. How many people can say they had a chance to see themselves 10 stories tall in downtown Manhattan? You know, something you can tell your grandkids. But you know, I love the pressure. That's why I play college football. That's why I play this game. Put the pressure on my back. Put the ball in my hands. I want to perform, under that microscope. And so I think it just kind of added to my whole senior season.
A return to the site is a lesson on how quickly things can change in an ever-changing city. The under-construction building Joey Heisman was on is now completed. Scaffolding down, and now no board at all stares across busy Penn Station to Madison Square Garden. Matter of fact, it's pretty darn tough to find any New Yorker who can remember what was up there for 5 months.
I'm only guessing the All-Star Cafe, but I don't think it is. I don't know what it was now.
Do you remember seeing something there, though?
It looks like you just built it, perhaps. I don't know. It looks pretty new. I mean, I don't know what was there, no.
Calvin Klein underwear model.
A Calvin Klein underwear model?
Sure.
It was your boyfriend.
What's up there, Bess?
Nike.
It was a Nike sound. Nike.
What was it, though? What was the picture of?
A sneaker. A big ass.
What do you think? While the average New Yorker doesn't even know there used to be a billboard on this now completed building, Well, the billboard wasn't designed for the average New Yorker. It was designed for the college football establishment. And it's hard to argue against the fact that the $250,000 campaign absolutely hit its mark.
He should be here without that billboard, but I think that it really, what it did was stimulate curiosity. People wondered, hey, how good is this guy? Tell me more, teach me more about the University of Oregon. We want to come out and take a look at your campus. We want to see him in action, and I really think it helped.
The risk here should not be minimized. Imagine for a moment if the Ducks went 5-6 this year and their Heisman hopeful had fallen off the radar screen in September. The ridicule would have been louder than the objections to the board's presence ended up being. But Joey Harrington did it. He made it back to New York, handled himself with integrity as the East Coast establishment buried him fourth in the voting. What the voters missed is that no player anywhere has meant more to his school, his community, his team than Joey Harrington has. And that feeling is mutual.
They're just as much a part of this as anybody else, and they know that. I wouldn't be here without them. I said from the very start of the season, success on the field and team success is going to lead to all the awards afterwards, and everybody on the team knows that.
So in the end, the board will go down in history as the most lavish promotion for the Heisman Trophy ever. From idea to promotional trip through the season and back to New York for an encore. This one will be a tough one to top. And for Oregon, they may have the chance to promote more players for college football's top individual honor. But they won't do it this way because this was a once-in-a-lifetime, just as Joey Harrington is. Phoenix, Arizona. The Pac-10 champions set up camp for what would be a defining moment in the program's history, overlooked for much of the week as the nation focused on Colorado. While there were a few activities designed to blow off steam, this bowl game was different from all the others for the Oregon Ducks. This was not about fun in the sun, this was about football. And as the game approached, the Ducks sensed that they were about to make history. January 1st, 40 million people tuning in across the country to see the nation's number 2 and 3 teams square off. A perfect day and a stadium dressed up for a New Year's bash. 30,000 Oregon fans creating a rare electricity. The Oregon players and coaches confident, anxious for what was about to be. As the game started, both teams worked to shake off the rustiness of 4 weeks without a game, and each team forced a punt on the first possession. But when Colorado got the ball back, facing a 3rd and long, the Buffs come up big.
3rd down for Pesavento. He's blitzed. They wanted Johnson. A great catch on the screen. Johnson breaks free. 1 man to go, and he trips.
The screen pass set up Colorado to pound it in from there, 7-0. Like a wake-up call, the Ducks quickly rose to the occasion, and Joey Harrington began his MVP day. First, 35 yards to Sammy Parker. Then 20 more to Jason Willis. Oregon would not trail again after Harrington looked Keenan Howry's way for the touchdown.
Joey fires, got it, touchdown! Keenan Howry, the junior wide receiver who makes one big play after another. Let the fireworks begin.
The second quarter started with a statement. The Buffalo's big offensive line had expressed confidence that they would be able to push the Duck D all over the field. But saying it and doing it were two different things. On a 3rd and short, stuffed. Message sent to the Colorado offense, setting up another message for the Buff D.
Play fake, Harrington goes hard right down the field for the home runs. Got Parker. He's in a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown Ducks. An 80-yarder.
It was Harrington's longest pass play of the year, shocking the Colorado fans and building momentum for the Ducks. With it, the defense took over the game.
Pesavento steps up in the pocket. Goes McCoy. Intercepted by Smith. 45. Cut toward midfield. Breaks free and he is down in Colorado territory at the 48-yard line.
Smith on defense gave way to Smith on offense. Ontario carried for 15 yards and a first down deep in Colorado territory. And then, after a strike to Justin Peel, it was Ontario with the payoff.
Peel is flexed off the line to the left. There's that shovel pass. Touchdown, Oregon!
A 21-7 lead in a nearly perfect first half. But as the Ducks went to the locker room, this was not a satisfied team. Instead, one determined to raise the level of intensity when the team hit the field again. When they did, Oregon would start with the ball, facing a third down on their first possession. A Colorado stop, and the Buffaloes could get right back in the game.
Waits for the clear. Got it, it's Peel, first down.
Opportunity lost for Colorado, opportunity gained for the Ducks. The opportunity to deliver a knockout punch, a play that will go down as one of the greatest in Oregon history.
Running to daylight is Moore's got the corner on the defensive back. Still on his feet to the 21-yard line.
Is he stopped?
Morris, touchdown! They couldn't bring him down. Morris, not to be denied, went 49 yards for the score.
28-7. And now, any threat the Buffaloes made was quickly answered by Oregon's D. Rashad Bowman levels Bobby Pesavano. Steve Smith grabs another interception. And as the Ducks go to the final period, it became clear that nothing would stand in the way of a Fiesta Bowl championship. Unlike so many games before this one where the Ducks took it down to the final play, this fourth quarter became a celebration for this season, for a team that brought a community and a state together in ways rarely seen before. Fittingly, this celebration included Joey Harrington's final touchdown pass as an Oregon Duck.
Gonna throw. Harrington in trouble. Outrunning Johnson. Fires. Touchdown! Justin Peel, the fourth touchdown pass of the game for Joey Harrington. And what a merry tune he's playing here today against Colorado.
A defense in which no one believed in but themselves played the game of their lives. A game plan limiting the once formidable Buffalo running game to just 49 yards on the ground. And the defensive MVP, Steve Smith, grabbing a game record 3 interceptions. An offense, explosive and diverse, overmatching a stunned and beaten Colorado defense. Led by the game's most valuable player, number 3, with 350 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. The final, 38-16, a curtain call that could have gone on forever. An Oregon team that Oregon fans will always remember as the greatest in Oregon history.
Oregon seniors, the most successful in the history of the program. An amazing 30-6 over the past 3 years. The first 11-win season in school history. The first back-to-back Pac-10 champions. The first BCS Bowl championship. Undefeated on the road. And 25 of the last 26 at Autzen Stadium. A foundation built, and now a program on the verge of the ultimate goal. A team deserving of a shot at the national championship. A history-making season that sets the table for the future. For the Oregon Ducks, it is only the beginning.
Guys, I want to shake everybody's hand in case I miss you. I'm not trying. Make sure you know. Take a second here. Everybody grab a knee, go down. We can take a moment here and pray to whatever God you believe in. Just think about what you need to do today. I talk about right now keys to victory. They don't change very much. Guys, every year they're about the same. They are this. Offense, run the football. Defense, stop the run. Offense, protect our quarterback. Defense, pressure their quarterback. Special teams. Be special. Be special. Be the fastest, most physical team on the field. It's our field, our house.
But do not go to sleep. Do not 4 minutes. Remember what happened last time. We need to be ready all the time. Great job, Joe. Great job! And I think we all know who the man is. And I think we all know who the man is. The man is.
Look around you. Look at people sitting next to you in your locker, lining up next to you on the field. It's our family. It's our family. When you play today, you play like you're defending your family, like you're defending your brother. They cannot come between us. Every game, something doesn't go right. Look to the person next to you. Look to the person standing on the sideline with you. Just look them in the eye, know you're going to have their back, they're going to have yours, and you go out and you make it right. They cannot come between us. They cannot come between us.
Been around me enough to understand it. If I can't handle it, it's not because I'm sad, not because I'm unhappy, not because I'm scared. It's because I'm so damn proud I can't hardly stand it. Once you go out there, play hard, play fast, have fun, sustain that energy, get that crowd into the game to start with, and keep them on their feet all game long. Let's go, baby!